Once upon a time, there was a kind king who took great care of his people. One day, while cutting an apple, the king accidentally cut his finger and cried out in pain. A minister who was nearby quickly came over, wrapped the king's finger with a piece of cloth, and said, "Don't worry, whatever happens is for the best. It's God's mercy." The king, upset by the pain and the sight of his bleeding finger, became angry. He said, "What nonsense! I am bleeding and in pain, and you say it's God's mercy? You are a fool." In his anger, the king ordered his guards to throw the minister into jail. Even then, the minister smiled and said, "Whatever happens, happens for good. Thank you, God." The next day, the king went hunting alone in the forest. He lost his way and ended up in the territory of a tribe. The tribal leader and his soldiers captured him, tied him to a tree, and planned to sacrifice him to their god. They danced and shouted, preparing for the sacrifice. The king was scared and had no idea what to do. When the tribal priest came to inspect the king, he noticed the bandage on the king's finger. He told the leader, "This man has a cut on his finger. We need someone without any cuts for the sacrifice." Hearing this, the tribal leader decided to release the king. The king returned to his kingdom safely and went to the minister in jail to tell him what happened. The minister smiled and said, "See, I told you that whatever happens is for our own good. The cut on your finger saved your life, and when you put me in jail, it saved mine too." The king asked, "How did it save your life?" The minister replied, "Wherever you go, I always accompany you. If I had gone with you, the tribe would have sacrificed me because I had no cuts. Being in jail saved me." The minister concluded, God did not punish you. He was protecting us both. We should always trust God's plan, even when we are in pain. The lesson of the story is that we should trust in God and believe that whatever happens is for our good. If we follow this belief, we will worry less and be much happier. The moral of the story is that we should trust in God's plan, even when things seem difficult or painful. Sometimes, events that appear bad at first may actually be for our benefit in the long run. Instead of focusing on the immediate discomfort or frustration, we should have faith that everything happens for a reason and that there is good in every situation, even if we cannot see it at the moment. By believing in this, we can reduce our worries and lead a more peaceful and content life, knowing that everything is part of a bigger, wiser plan.